Hey, great Wednesday morning. I actually forgot to come on. It's kind of trippy because I had everything set up. I am so sorry. I had everything set up and ready to start, and just hadn't realized it was 9 o'clock. And then I went and I looked at the time, and it said 9:02, and I go like, oh crud. I didn't even put on my shirt today. But I was actually going to wear my Romanian shirt. I have well, a Ukrainian shirt. I have a Ukrainian shirt that I wanted to wear today for no other reason that for a while no me había quedado, and now it fits. It might be a little bit on the tight side when I'm sitting down, but I love the shirt. It's got this woven little pattern going down it, and just a cool little shirt. And I I just wanted to wear it because I again couldn't fit into it some while back. Actually, when I bought it, I didn't fit into it. It was like a sardine or something. But I see a Coke bottle, a little slick and tight. And so I put it on. It fits pretty cool. And since today is going to be a chill day because I actually don't have any work to do today, and it's going to be a Matrix type of day because I'm going to go see the Matrix this afternoon. So I said, "We'll see what happens." I actually had bought this frock to wear for the Matrix today, and I plan to wear the frock. But I'm not sure if that's going to come in by 12 o'clock. It's supposed to be in today. Hopefully, it'll be in this morning. But I will be wearing my frock. Frock. Make sure I got the art in there. And guys, for the 13 people that are so far on YouTube, like that page, please. Let me say that I wore my Ukrainian shirt today in hopes that I do not offend anyone from the Ukraine, or anyone says, Erasmo, why are you disrespecting the Ukrainians? Because I mentioned yesterday that someone sent me an inbox message saying that I was trying to imitate priests, and I said, let me tell you guys, y'all may think very very highly of yourselves, but the last thing that I want to be imitating is is a priest. And I was mentioning that to Sam last night, that it seems that a lot of people, man, and that again, it goes back to what we've been saying for a long time. Part of the problem with a lot of folk here in the city of Brownsville is que no salen del rancho. You know, they don't leave the ranch. And they think that this world evolves around their ideals, their beliefs, and their limited thoughts. It's not the case, guys. There's a bigger world out there. There's a greater culture than the one that we've been led to believe here in the city of Brownsville. And let me say that that is one of the reasons why I was one of the first individuals here. And I'm going to dare say, probably the only individual that you'll see walking around the city of Brownsville with a kurta and an Indian dress, a Muslim dress, the only individual that you're probably going to see walking around in a reverence shirt, not a priest's shirt, a reverence shirt. And let me say, it is because I am a minister. I am a pastor, if you want to call me that. And I perform weddings on a daily basis, folks. So at the end of the day, can I be wearing a reverend shirt? You better believe I can wear a reverend shirt any day I want. But with that said, let me say, if you want to wear a reverend shirt, you go ahead and wear a reverend shirt. This is still America, man. You can wear anything you want. And most of the time, is that I do. I wear whatever the hell I want because I'm at a certain age that I just don't care. And I'll wear a glitter shirt, which I have hanging over there. I'll wear a rainbow shirt, which I have at the house. I'll wear a crazy gold Armani looking type of shirt. Don't know what that hell the hell means, but I'll wear whatever the hell I want because this is still America. And this is my Ukrainian Vasha Vasha uh, Vishashka shirt, something like that. What's a irreverent shirt? It's what I'm wearing. Joe, miss you, Joe, man. Este, and guys, I'll wear whatever the hell I want. And a guy came up and says a message, and his last name is Castro. I'm not going to say his first name, Oscar, but comes out and says this there. Well, it's disrespectful, you loser, because you're you're wearing a pre-shirt. So what I did, I sent him the pictures of me and the Reverend shirt that I was wearing yesterday, and the black one that I was wearing the other day. And just to let all these people know, I also ordered a red one, and that's coming in next week. And you better believe I'm going to be wearing that shirt because I don't care. I don't care what people say. And I'm going to go to the forums and to the debates. I'm going to wear my Reverend shirt because I can wear whatever the hell I want. I don't care. And you shouldn't care. To all the people that are out there that are like bitching about what I'm wearing, mind your own damn business. Wear your wannabe Wranglers and the Rustlers or the Huskies. You wear your outdated cowboy shirts or your cool caps. I don't care. And let me say, guys, stop being fisgones and stop to those people. Stop being fisgones and stop out there like necessarily wanting to judge individuals by what they wear. I haven't been able to get a cool headdress, but I want a Middle Eastern headdress, guys, and I'll wear it whenever the hell I want to wear it. I'm expecting my frock today, hopefully, and I'll be wearing my frock to Matrix to the Matrix today at 12:30. Why? Because I can wear anything I want. The other day, I went to see a Spider-Man movie on the day that it came out, and I sure enough wore my long dress with my Eye of Agamotto. Why? Because I can. And really, guys, part of the problem again is that a lot of these people, man, no salen del rancho. They've got to get out of the damn ranch. They've got to get a little bit of culture out there. I was talking to a friend of mine from church who's actually here working with me for a little while, and we were talking about my upcoming trip to San Cristobal de las Casas. Guys, and I plan to do a lot of woven shirt shopping. I'm actually taking an extra suitcase this time because me, without knowing it, purchased a flight that I could do a checked-in bag, plus a carry-on bag, plus a personal bag. So I'm going to throw everything into the checked-in bag. I'm going to carry nothing, and I'm going to pick up my luggage up at San Cristobal de las Casas, which is going to be in Tuxtla Gutierrez, and it's going to be basically an empty suitcase. But what I'm going to do is I plan to fill up that suitcase with shirts, with woven material, with a bunch of other crap, any crap that I like. But I'm not going to bring any souvenirs. Why? Because I'm poor. I'm handsome, totally not fat. I'm not as rich as Joe Valdez. Joe Valdez has some money, man. Let me say, I don't know where the hell Joe Valdez gets all his money. That guy's bank, man. That guy's banking. and he didn't invite me to his wedding. He It's kind of trippy, but he didn't invite me to his wedding. But what's funny is I would have gone if he would have invited me. I wouldn't have been happy about it because I don't like to go to weddings. I don't like that I'm not officiating. I don't like to go to quinceañeras. I don't like to go to graduations. So when I am not invited, it's actually a good thing because if I'm invited, I gotta go. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Hi, George. Good morning, my man. I love your hair, bro. You got awesome hair. Don't ever don't ever let anyone tell you any different. Don't ever let anyone tell you you have to cut your hair. You have awesome hair, bro. Tío, te miras hermoso hoy. Good morning. Gracias, papá. Tú también. Es cierto, sí me veo hermoso hoy. Pues casi todos los días, ¿ah? Pero hoy como que me lucí. Good morning. Good morning. You looking good? Getting things set up for income tax. Have a beautiful day. God bless you. And by the way, Mr. Head Mayor still sucks. I'm glad that you're doing better, man. You've been in my prayers for a while. And I'm glad you're getting better, bro. And it is tax season, guys. And Benavides tax service out there, anyone out there that's interested or needing some help with taxes, my friend Ben does taxes. I do taxes, but at a lesser level. I don't do as many taxes as Ben does or my parents do. One of the things that I think is kind of cool is that Ben and I are good friends, and we don't think that we're in competition with each other. The other guy that's a good friend of mine is Michael Rodriguez, and we had a lunch I think last week, and Michael Rodriguez also is a tax preparer down south most with Mas Dinero. And again, these are friends of mine, guys. We're not in like competition and like, véngase conmigo, no vayan con aquello. No, man. Para todos hay trabajo, gracias a Dios. And I appreciate Ben's friendship. I appreciate Michael Rodriguez's friendship and Ruli's. I love Ruli. He's probably one of the individuals that I most love in the city of Brownsville. He knows that because he's always been a supporter. Good morning, a cat. Good morning. What's up, Vevern shirt? It's not a Vevern shirt. It's called a Vishivanka shirt. Vishivanka. 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 Perro infeliz. Because you didn't invite me to your damn wedding. I'm looking at you, bro. Yeah, I'm looking at you right now, straight at you. My eyes are up here. Stop looking down. My eyes are up here, Joe. Good Wednesday. Good morning, my man. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Angela. Good morning. Good morning, Adrian. Adrian from East Texas. Actually, Adrian, my parents are up there in East Texas right now. We have a home up there in Dangerfield. It's close to where you're at in Omaha, Texas. You be you. Wear what you want. Mix and match as you will. Preach, brother. You got you go, Gustavo. Love you, Papa. It's a Sanchez thing. Love you, Papa. Good morning, Juan. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Erasmo in the house. Gustavo, my man, and Eric, my man, and Erasmo, Eric. Merry Christmas, Papa Kimberly. Good morning, Kimberly. Merry Christmas to you too, guys. It's a quiet uneventful week in the city of Brownsville, and basically just wanted to come up, and seguir con la costumbre and come up, say hi, and wishing everyone a Merry Christmas, man. One of the things that I think that the weather has told us, not to do the Frankie thing with the weather segment, but the weather has told us that it's going to be a warm Christmas. I saw a picture that I think the Herald had taken because I see them when they pop up on my feed, and it's called. They got people out there fishing at the jetties, man. I mean, it's Christmas, but people are out here shirtless or in shorts, fishing at the jetties, man. That's what type of Christmas that we're going to have this year, and that's a cool thing. Is that my parents are actually again, like I told Adrian, they're up in Northeast Texas, and it's cold as the dickens over there. Cold as the dickens, but they're ready to come back down. So we will not be spending Christmas together. I will not be spending Christmas with anyone. I will be spending Christmas by myself and with you all. Because I will be here Friday for Christmas Eve, and I will not. I'll be here on the live. I will not be here in Brownsville. I will be in Chiapas or in Guatemala, one of the two. Can't figure. Haven't decided yet. My plans for uh, the 24th is to be in Palenque. That is my plan as of now. I plan to spend all day in Palenque. Then I plan to spend Christmas shopping around town in the little towns there, or visit the border in the Guatemala area. One of the reasons why, good morning, Adina Hermoso, Phil McCracken, Phil. One of the reasons why is that I want to go down to the Guatemala Mexico border is I want to go take pictures of the fence, and just to go out there and show the security that exists between the southern border of Mexico and the northern border of Guatemala. And let me tell you, folks, last I remember, Mexican officials weren't that friendly or that great to individuals coming in from Central America. They have a wall down there. They literally have a wall, and they make sure that nobody crosses that damn wall. I think one of the reasons why we're having all this flood of illegals coming through Mexico is because the Mexican government first finds out where they're going. So if they find out that the individuals are coming up to the United States, they let them through, as long as they're not coming to stay in Mexico. If anyone at the southern border of Mexico goes out there and says, we're planning to come and live in Mexico, they don't get through, because it is like pulling teeth to be going to, it's like pulling teeth to try and get a work permit to work in Mexico, to be in Mexico. And I say that because I've actually tried. Sometime back, I did do some research to see what I needed to do in order to get a work permit to work in Mexico, because I was teaching over there. And let me tell you guys, they ask for a cavity search and your grandmother's DNA test. It's almost impossible to get a working permit to go to Mexico. I know that a lot of the major companies that have individuals from the states go out there and work, they have a swifter process, but because they're huge companies, they can afford attorneys. But if you as an individual want to apply for a work permit to go into Mexico, number shit up. Got a call. Send him a message. I can call you later. Saludos para Don Kadic. Don Kadic. Hey, Don. Don. Texas weather is bipolar. That's kind of like a little pun thing. Bipolar. Good morning, Phil. Good morning, my Kraken. Phil. Good morning, Adina, Hermosa Adina. Can you go live at Palenque Ruins? Can you go live at Palenque Ruins? Yes. Yeah, I will do that. Este, I'm hoping that we're able to climb up the pyramids there. I know that when I went to the pyramids in Mexico City, we weren't allowed to go up the ruins. I don't know why. Supposedly it was COVID restrictions. But when I went, Chichen Itza is the same thing. You can't go to Chichen Itza, up to Chichen Itza, but you couldn't go up to Chichen Itza anyway because of it being, I guess, delicate. I don't know. But I did get to go up the pyramids in Merida. So I am going to do my best to try and go up the ruins in Palenque, but I will do a live in Palenque. I mean, it just depends on what time of the day I'm there. But even if it's in the middle of when we usually don't have a show, I'll throw a show from Palenque anyway. because we can do whatever we want. Because you know why? Because this is America. Buenos dias, Rita. I hadn't heard from you in a while, Rita. I'm hoping that you're doing well. Keep on sending information my way. Dangerfield is 44 minutes from Longview. Yeah, I used to party in Longview a long time ago when I was young, so I know exactly where Longview's at. As our house is in Omaha. I don't know. I don't know if you've heard of Omaha. It's just a tiny little rinky-dink town. I think it has like 800 people in Omaha. Where are some COVID 19 testing sites in Brownsville, like the drive-through that used to be behind Stripes and Price Road, Apple Pharmacy? Uh, you could go to Mary Lucio Clinic on Boca Chica. Well, they have two. It is by the airport, and you could go there. And the other one, I can't remember the name of the Doma Clinic. It's over there by Boca Chica. It's also run by Mary Lucio Clinic, and you could go to either one of those sites. It's just free COVID testing, free vaccinations, free a little bit of everything. One of the things that we heard from President Biden yesterday is that they're going to ramp up COVID testing because there's just a lot of cases out there of Omicron. Again, guys, I'm going to stick with my motto. Guys, I've never had COVID. I will never have COVID. I never plan to get COVID. And the reason I never plan to get COVID is because I take care of myself. I am responsible for myself, not for anyone else, but myself. And what I do is I maintain my distance from individuals. I do my own little personal hand sanitizer. It's right there. And I'm great at social distance because, as crazy as it may sound, a lot of people think that I'm very, very mega social. I am not. I am a very secluded type of individual. I will never get COVID. That is my goal, to never get COVID, to be one of those few individuals that is never going to come into close contact with COVID. One of the things that I heard from a medical expert yesterday was that sooner or later, everybody was going to get COVID. I plan to not. That is my goal. Merry Christmas, Alex, Mama, and Happy a New Year. Thank you for coming on today. Que te la pases con ganas. I love that fence that is behind you. Looks like a ranch. Tell me a more, Alex, my man. Thank you. Um, one of the things I struggled a lot through Biden's speech yesterday. Let me say that one of the things that I want individuals to know is that I did my best to make sure that I'm always listening to every single presidential speech that is out there. Do my best. I sometimes tend not to, and all the way from George Bush, as the first George Bush, with Reagan. I liked Reagan. I just never I listened to some of them, but starting with George Bush, every single president, George Bush Senior, every single president, I'd make sure to pay attention, and didn't care if it was a Democrat or a Republican. I listened to many of uh, what's his name, Clinton. I listened to a lot of Bill Clinton's speeches. Didn't care for the guy too much, but he had some good speeches. Bill Clinton was a good speaker. Listen to a lot of most of George Bush Jr., the third or Junior, whatever he was, as the speeches. I listened to most of Obama's speeches. Let me tell you, by far, Obama has probably been one of the best speakers out there, guys. I mean, you may not agree with his content, but the guy had charisma, man. I mean, he's Obama, Barack Hussein Obama. The guy had charisma, and the guy would go out there and do a spiel, and I enjoyed Barack Obama. I liked George Bush's the son's facial expressions. Gonna get him. Gonna get him. Justice will be served. Like the, and let me tell you, is that I didn't care for Trump's presidential speeches. I liked uh, President Trump's campaign speeches because they were so funny, you know, because he was natural Trump. That was the kind of Trump that you expected to hear. You expected him to go out there and say something crazy. That's the kind of speeches that I liked. I didn't care too much for his presidential speeches. They were, you could tell that they were rehearsed, they were written, and they were read. And let me tell you, he didn't always read them right. And it's nothing against the guy. I mean, I am the Brownsville Trump, and I cannot function well by someone else preparing my speeches or my spiels. They've got to come from Erasmo Castro. And because, guys, what you see is what you get. See, this is the difference between Erasmo Castro and any other politician here in the city of Brownsville, guys. There's no fakeness with me. What you see is what you get. And I do my best not to mix one thing with the other. And I make mention of that because I do my best not to include politics into my worship and worship into my politics, guys. But because they're an integral part of me as an individual, it's just hard to separate them because I am the individual that runs for office. I don't want to necessarily call myself a politician. So it's kind of hard to separate one from the other, especially when you are serving as one and trying to get elected as the other. The difference, and one of the reasons why I have an issue with the Politiquera church, guys, is because someone should go out there and file against them because they use their pulpit, they use their church building for politics. And it is just pathetic. Pathetic. They had Mary Esther Sorolla take the pulpit. They had a big old sign out there in their worship service, or whatever they want to call it. I mean, I think that they're nuts. I think if anyone is out there, a member of the Politiquera Church, you are part of the problem with Brownsville. Politiquera Church is a piece of crap. It's a piece of crap. And let me say, guys, it's very, very simple. I don't care who you are. If you are detrimental to the progress of the city of Brownsville, if you are detrimental to our growth, economic development here in the city of Brownsville, you're a piece of crap. And that church, that Politiquera church in West Brownsville, that Iglesia Bautista West Brownsville, it's a Politiquera church. And uh, because of them, we are in part in the crappy situation that we are in here in the city of Brownsville. So I hold them accountable. I'm the only one that holds them accountable because you're not going to see anybody else. Anybody else. If Michelle Obama runs, who can beat her? Trump, without a doubt. It's going to be a Republican year. I think 2022 is going to be very indicative. 2022 is going to be very, very indicative of the red wave that's coming. I don't think that Michelle Obama is going to be able to beat President Obama. President Obama is not going to measure up to President Obama, and I don't think she's going to beat President Trump. Good morning, good morning. Blessings, Diane. When it comes to the tools at their disposal, the Democratic Party have it stacked in their favor. They have mainstreamed media, social media, Hollywood universities pushing their ideologies, and you complain about political churches. It's the only thing us conservatives have. No, Carlo, let me tell you something. We have to maintain the separation of church and state. I don't care. We have to. We cannot sell out. We cannot sell out our ideals and our beliefs because they do it. It doesn't justify us doing it. And let me tell you, part of the problem with the Republican Party is that they haven't kept up. It's like this media thing. And look, I agree. There is no one here, Carlos, no one in the city of Brownsville that has complained more about media than Erasmo Castro. It's fake news. fake news. But we all have an opportunity to go out there and educate individuals on a daily basis through social media. That's what President Trump was doing. He was using his Twitter account, and he was out going out there, like him or not. He was out there pointing out exactly where his ideals and beliefs were. Social media took him down, but it doesn't mean that it ends there, because what should have happened is more individuals should have come out and started social media platforms where they could assist the movement. Because if you truly believed in the rhetoric that is being spewed out by the Republican Party, then go out there and start your own social media page, your own program, and go out there and educate individuals in regards to their belief. But we shouldn't have to give up our ideals and beliefs in regards to what is worship. And let me tell you, if we are truly constitutionalist, which I'm hoping that most individuals who are more on the conservative side are, then I want you to believe in the separation of church and state. It has to exist. I mean, I'm sorry, there's nothing in the Constitution in regards to social media except freedom of expression, which we could do freely. But I'm sorry, is that just because they get away with crap and a half doesn't mean that we can get away with crap and a half. We have got to keep our ideals and our beliefs separate from the mainstream media, this mainstream social media, mainstream Hollywood, the universities, all of that. We should never become a politic at a church. We should never become that which we preach against, ever. And let me tell you, politiquera crap out the window. Should never be acceptable to anyone. I don't care what we're trying to fight. Love you, Carlo. Guys, it is 9:35 and it is Wednesday. I'm going to be signing off early because I don't have work to do, but I gotta get ready for the Matrix. Guys, have a great day. Social distance, face covering, hand sanitizer. Guys, be good to each other. And please continue to be good to me. God bless.